Welcome, race fans, and welcome to United Dirt Sim Series known as UDSS. And we're streaming here live with our counterparts, Pushing the Cushion Productions. My name is Billy Idle, and I'll be your announcer for tonight's racing action. We're here with the Goyet Trucking Unity 360 Series here at Fairbury Speedway. What exciting nights of racing here at Fairbury. We just got done with the 305s, gold. The 410s were here last night. Now we have the 360s. The 410 show was awesome last night. You had Tyler Shell winning it, coming back from the 14th spot and 9th spot several times to come out and win it, and it was a great win for Tyler Shell. Mason Hannigan got a second, did a great drive. This young man has been driving the wheels off the last 3 or 4 races. He's been podium, he's been winning, so he's doing a great job just putting it down and getting in the shows. Mason is from Pittsboro, Indiana, I believe. They call him the Little Hurricane. His dad was Randy Hannigan, the Hurricane, and Mason's only a 14-year-old young man, you know. And then you have Tyler Shell from Millersburg, Pennsylvania. They call him the Cushion Rocket from Elbows Up Sim Sports. Did a great job. We just got done with the 305 with the Billy the Buckshot winning his 5th race of the year. And I believe this is our 6th races, so he won, I'm sorry, they had 8 races. This was the 9th race, and the Buckshot goes off with his 5th win of the first 9 races. And then the final point series is next week. You had Wyatt Brown finishing in the 2nd spot. You had Jake Greenwood finishing in the 3rd spot. Greenwood has won 3 races in the 305. He's racing tonight in the 360. So it's going to be exciting. I'm going to talk about as much drivers as I can possible, especially for you live viewers and race fans that are watching, so you can get a picture or get some interviews maybe with your husband, your wife, your son, whatever. We're going to do as much as we can for you race fans to interview the drivers so you can see your loved ones. And we're going to keep the cameras on them. We're going to get into the national anthem right now. We're going to go right into qualifying. So stand up if you like, take off your hat if you like. National anthem for United Dirt Sim Series Goyet Trucking here at Fairbury Speedway, coming up with some action-packed racing tonight.
Two-time Grammy and 3-time Academy of Country Music Award winner Leanne Rhymes in the performance of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light once proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the pale
Welcome, race fans, and welcome back to UDSS and Pushing the Cushion production. My name is Billy Idle, and I'll be your announcer for tonight's racing action here at Fairbury Speedway. We have 46 entries right now. 43 cars have hit the track. Qualifying just started. We're going to get up on the qualifying board here shortly. I'd like to talk a little bit about the track tonight. It's going to be dry. It's going to be fast. The 410s were here last night. The 305s were here today, and it was literally a dust bowl. So for all you race fans that are in the stands, get on, open your, or put on your masks, your coronavirus mask, I would say, because it's going to be dusty. It's going to be exciting. There's going to be yellows. There's going to be some crashes. There's going to be some pushing around. And hopefully there's not going to be any fights or anybody upset with one another. But this is a little bull ring. This is one of the smaller bull rings that is action-packed, fairly wide, but I call it short and narrow. The guys are going to be running on the top. The bottom's going to hold moisture for a bit. We're going to see who ventures out on the bottom first to try to take the lead or try to do a slide job. But in general, 80% of the drivers will be riding the cushion against the wall. The wall is going to be literally, you're going to see sparks off the tail tank of these guys because they're going to be riding a wall with no error. Coming out of turn 2, there's a big open exit entrance from the pit area. If you run up too high where this little orange spot on the wall is, like an orange block you would call it, there's an orange painted block. If you go up anywhere farther, about another 20 feet past that, coming off the corner, you're probably going to hit the pit wall entrance. So they got to be careful. You'll put your car right on a meat hook in a hurry, and you'll be going back to the pits and fixing it and probably getting into the lower mains to try to make the A main final tonight. So right now, there's 3 minutes left in qualifying. Let's see who's top of the leaderboard right now. And it looks like Dustin Shreves with a 10.895. Richie Preston with a 10.923. And Mike Keegan with a 10.979. Darren Detweiler 11.01. And Aiden Beerline with 11.015. So let's see if we have in our Discord, if we can bring anybody in to talk to right now that would like to talk. I don't know if anybody would like to talk, but they're gonna talk if they like it or not. Blaine Brink. Let's talk to Blaine. Let's see if we can talk to Blaine. I haven't talked to Blaine in a while. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go, Blaine. I can't get in. So let's go. Mr. Detweiler, this is Billy up live streaming up in the tower from YouTube. You have your Discord on?
Yes, I do.
Well, welcome back, sir. You're racing with your son. It's been years. You've been racing for the last couple weeks. How much have you been enjoying yourself?
I've been having a time of my life. This is just a good time, and I appreciate you all letting me join.
Well, we appreciate what you do for United Dirt Sim Series. I'm glad to see a veteran of age or the elders come in. I'm 62 in June. I'm 61 now, but I'll be here in the next month. I'm glad to see people close to my age. You're probably a little younger, right?
Yeah, I'm only 49.
Son of a gun, man! I'm trying to get some. You know what though? I think I found someone 51, but we're glad to have you. But really, have you been having fun?
Oh yeah, hey, this is a blast. This is just a dream come true to go out and play in something you've watched all your life, been a part of, and never was able to do it.
Well, we thank you for joining us. We saw you a couple. I think it was last week. It was your first time out that I seen, and you on the track and stuff. And it looks like you're having a ball. You're getting pushed around a little bit. These young bucks, they got no fear. Us older guys, we kind of fear the wall a little bit. But you've been having fun. Has Darren been helping you with setup?
Oh, Darren and Jake, and hey, they're just awesome to have around. Taught me so much, and then that's just a matter of practicing and playing and learning and getting comfortable.
Well, good luck tonight. We hope to talk to you on the podium. You never know. Don't get discouraged. It's a bull ring. You've already been here. It's dusty. Just hold on tight, buckle up tight, and strap it down, and we'll see you tonight.
Hey, and I will let you in on a secret.
Yes.
I am older than you by a year.
I knew it. I was gonna say something because I didn't know ways your dad 49 years old. Well, I'm glad. Hey, we're gonna have to start our elder league, correct?
There you go.
Well, good luck tonight, and we hope to talk to you again.
Hey, take care.
Thank you. That's Mr. Detweiler. His son Darren Detweiler helps us out with the broadcasting. The qualifying's over. Dustin Shreves is up on top with a 10.89.5. Richie Preston 10.923. Mike Kagan 10.979. Darren Detweiler 11.010. Aiden Beerline 11.015. Click, Crum, Hannigan, Gray, and Greenwood in the top 10. So let's get back to heat number 1. We're going to get started here in just a second, and it's going to be 10 laps. Top 4 go to the A main final. The rest will go to the B and the C. Starting now on grid number 1, row 1, inside Miles Jansen, number 67. Outside in the second row, second spot, 06 Ryland Gray. In row number 2, in the third spot, Aiden Beerline, number 13. In the fourth spot, number 1, Dustin Shreves. In the third row, inside in the fifth position, Peyton Grease, number 292. Sixth spot, number 11, the Fast Cat, Caleb Harmon. In the fourth row, inside, Alex Hanna, number 97. And in the eighth spot, outside of row number 4, number 54, Alec Stodinger. In the ninth spot, Carl Dietsch, number 8. Holden Schneider, number 37. Sixth row, Cody Kemig, and I'll get his name correct, number 48. Brian McDonald in that 12th spot. We're going racing with Miles Jansen on the pole. They're going to come down. We're going to get them all figured out right now. We're going to get it close to him coming out of 4. The pace truck is going in. Miles is going to lead him off in the black and white car. Leads him off, clean start, gets about a car length lead on Ryland Gray, followed close by Shreves and Barline. Oh, a car up in the wall throwing sparks, gets tangled up, gets a couple cars. That's going to take them out of contention for the A main final. They're going to back up to the 5th and the 6th spot. Top 4 transfer, Jansen, Gray, Stodinger, and Berline. So it's still Jansen, Stoudinger, and Gray in the top 3 spots right now. Getting close. Jansen's running up on Alex right now. They called him the... Let's see if we can get him in the picture. Alex, if I get a close-up of him, I can't get it going right now, but we have Stoudinger, Alex now, number 54 on the inside. Now Stoudinger now takes the lead over Jansen. Jansen takes it back, number 67. There's your battle for the top 3 spots. 4th spot right behind him, Aiden Beerline. 4 laps to go. Nice slide move from Stoudinger, sliding into Jansen. Gray gets the second. Stoudinger backs up the third. Now gets back into the second. We got action. The top 3 cars are switching positions. Here comes Aiden Beerline trying to make a move to the 3rd spot. Beerline takes over the 3rd spot in that orange and white car. Jansen's your leader in the black and white, 67. Alex Stoudinger, number 54, in that 2nd spot in the blue and powder, baby blue or powder blue and white car, trying to slide job. 1 lap, final lap. Here goes for the lead. Stoudinger on the bottom does a slide job up on Jansen. Is Jansen going to get a run on him? I think it's going to be a photo finish. Jansen with the win. Stoudinger in the 2nd. Gray and Beerline in the 4th. Grease, Hanna, Dietz, Shiner, Harmon, McDonald goes to the B and the C main. That was exciting. Stoudinger with a great move, trying to get it back. Back and forth they go. This is heat race number 2. Gridding up. Push trucks are pushing these cars out on the track. We're going to start with row number 1 in the 1 spot. The double aught that just got done winning the 305 gold here at Fairbury an hour ago. Billy, the Buckshot Brickley. Outside of row number 1, number 43, Mr. Consistency, the comeback kid, Jake Greenwood, number 43. Second row inside, Kevin Click, number 25. In the 4 spot, number 39, and one fast cat is Richie Preston. Third row, Michael Sheraton, number 15. Trace Olson in the number 9. Fourth row, Andrew the Wrecking Ball Hansen, number 26. Randy Shreves, 56. Fifth row inside, Walker Berry, number 21. Tyler Klaus, 01 in the 10th spot. Sixth row, Aaron Gerwitz, number 199. Jason Kratke, number 911. We're going racing. The camera is going to be on the buckshot. Let's see, they're going to come down off of turn 4. And we're going green. The buckshot with a really good hole shot gets off about a car length lead right now on Jake Greenwood, number 43, the black and red car, going underneath this Click and Preston. Preston now taking over the third spot. Now Click in the third spot, unofficial, till they get past the stripes. It's Brickley, Greenwood, Preston, Click, and Sheraton. Single file, top shelf right now. They're pushing the cushion right now. Top 5, 6. A car gets sideways. That looks like it could have been Tyler Cloves in the orange car. That was Cloves in the 01, getting loose, going back 2 spots. The buckshot has Greenwood all over him. Greenwood's all over the back bumper of the buckshot. Greenwood's not letting him out of sight. He's not going to do anything crazy until the last lap. I think he'll stay up on top with them. He's got a comfortable second place with 6 laps to go. He's going to run that until he can maybe take one move. That could be 1 row forwards, but he's going to have to get closer than this. The buckshot is riding the cushion where he likes best. 1 and 2, Preston in the 3rd spot. 4th spot is Click. He's sitting back a little bit. 3rd and 4th, very comfortable, but we got a battle for the lead. Coming in back traffic already in 8 laps. The buckshot staying on top. Greenwood's going to stay up top with him. There's no sense of blowing the A-main final results right now. He wants to make the big show. That's what Greenwood wants to do. Staying on the high side. 3 laps to go. It's still the buckshot in heavy traffic. Greenwood 2nd. Richie Preston in the 3rd. That white-red trim up on top of the wing. Beautiful number 25 paint job. You got Michael Sheridan, the 15, the blue and white. Here comes Randy Shreves. He's setting back a little bit, so there's no contention for the 5th, but Sheraton right now is on back of Clevin Click right now. Right there's battle. Here comes the final, coming down to the checkered flag. They're coming across the stripes. Is Click gonna make it, or is Sheraton gonna make it? Oh, and Sheridan hits back a Click. That's the only move he had. That's the only move he could have done without wrecking anybody and cost him a position. He did what he could do. It's now, that's the running order now, is gonna be the buckshot, Greenwood, Click, and Preston into the A-main final. This is heat race number 3. Push trucks are pushing the cars out on the track. We're going to start with probably Blaine Brink. That's going to be on the pole. He's going to lead them off to the green. We don't have a flagman for this race. We had Charlie Sheen the last race, but I think he went off with someone in the stands and he was drunk, so they had to take him off the flag stand. So we have no flagman right now. It's all controlled by an administrator and a green light, and I think they're picking up someone in the fans right now. They're just picking anybody who would like to come on the flag stand and just wave it at green. So they're going to pick a fan. That's going to be someone's excitement for the night. As long as they don't pick up a drunk and he falls off on the middle of the track. So right now we're going to be gridding up on heat race number 3, row number 1. Inside, number 2, Blaine Brink. On the outside of row number 1, in the 2nd spot, number 38, Travis Olsfield. In the 2nd row, inside, number 28, Hunter Crum. In the 4th spot, number 92, Mike Keegan. 3rd row, inside, number 27, Tyler Matheny. In the 6th spot, Eric Tupper, number 115. In the 4th row, inside, number 51, Gage Stevens, and in the 8th spot, Steven Fernberg, number 29. In the 5th row, inside, the triple lot, Austin Stern, and in the 10th spot, number 777, Jonte Goss. And in the 6th row, inside, Clint Stone, in number 88, and the number 42, James Thompson, in the 12th spot. And that is your starting lineup for 12 cars. Top 4 go to the A-main feature. Blaine Brink's going to bring him down, gets a good jump, brings him off to a good start. Brink's going to stay on the inside, kind of pushes up in front of Oldfield. Oldfield takes it, takes this front end out from underneath Brink, not intentionally. That was just part of a racing deal, it looked like. The track is a little bit loose. Brink goes from 1st and 8th right now, so that's not a very good move. He's going to have to get up there and get in the top 4. Hopefully that he just doesn't drive over his head, drive smooth, try to make up one car at a time. You got 10 laps now, 9 laps, and that's going to cost him. Brink just got upside down, and that's going to definitely cost him dearly. That's why you got to have patience when you get in the back of the pack. You get yourself surrounded around 6 or 8 cars. You have to be a little patient, or stuff like that can happen, and accidents will happen. But right now, Travis Oldfield's got a very comfortable full straightaway lead in that beautiful red with the black top middle wing, with the yellow and white writing, yellow trim on the wings, white numbered, followed by Mike Keegan, number 92, in that orange and white, the Special X. His dad used to race back in the days. He brought his colors to sim racing. That's an awesome job. Hunter Crum, number 28, his brother's Chance Crum. Hunter in a beautiful blue and white car, all white with blue writing. Followed closely by Austin Stern in the turquoise. Then it's the triple aught, but he's got double on his car. Turquoise and black. That's your top 4 right now. Crum's going to go back to the 4th spot. Stern's going to move up to the third spot. Crum's not done on the bottom. I'm surprised they haven't gone to the top where it's comfortable, because here comes Tyler Matheny right now with 3 laps to go. Matheny in the orange and white car. He's making up ground. He just made 0.8 seconds up in the last lap and a half. Now he's on the backside of Crum. Crum's going to have to realize that Matheny is all over him. You could throw a towel over these 2 drivers right now. This is the final lap. Matheny's going to the bottom, going to make it stick. Is he going to get the momentum out? And it's not going to happen. Let's see. It's checkered flag. Matheny, a slide job, gives him a right rear into the left front. Is it going to be enough? Is Matheny going to take the 4th spot? Let's see what the officials say. It looks like... Oldfield and Kagan, and it's unofficial. It showed as a tie, so we're going to have to go back to a photo finish here, ladies and gentlemen. Here they come, off a turn, into turn 3. There's 4. There's the checkered flag, and yep, it's definitely. I think Crum is gonna go to the B main, and they might get an EOL or try to get an accident for it. But we'll see what the official readings are and what kind of penalties are going to be handed out. Heat race number 4. Starting on the pole, Dustin Sargent. Number 77, Hayden Harvey in the 55. 2nd row, Mason Hannigan, Darren Detweiler. 3rd row, Justin Brister, Wyatt Brown in the 41 6th spot. 4th row, Chance Crum, Brett Rolls, number 17. 5th row, Alex Peck and Timothy Brantley, 222 in the 10th spot. Ron Meister in 33 and Jared the Shipwreck Shipley in the 12th spot. We're going racing here. We're going to go with our leaders that's going to take it off. It's going to be Dustin Sargent. The pace truck, you can see him come off in the middle of 2 and 3. Dustin Sargent's going to lead him off to the green flag. Green flag's out. Sargent with a good start. Harvey in the 55 going to the top. Sargent in the middle. Mason Hannigan in the bottom. Keep your eye on Hannigan. Hannigan in the number 1, the Little Hurricane. Runs extremely fast and extremely smooth, and it looks like Hayden Harvey came off the wall and collected Hannigan. Hannigan might end up having to go to a BC feature and might have to work himself up through the alphabets, but it's now Darren Detweiler in the bottom. Let's see if the final report now, it shows us, yep, it's going to show Sargent, Crum, Brister, and Rolls right now. Brent Rolls is your 4th position right now. That's the number 17, the black and white one, in the middle of Meister and Hannigan. Hannigan's trying to make a comeback right now. Let's get on Hannigan right now. That number 1, the red car with the black wing, that's Mason Hannigan. He's up in the 4th spot already, working the high side, trying to work around Bristner, number 99, the black, red, and white car. Now the number 17 is working the bottom. That's Brett Rolls. He's in the 5th spot. Mason Hannigan still on top now. Went to the bottom. Now working himself on top in the 4th spot. That is the transfer right there. Hannigan's moving 3rd. Bristner in the 4th spot. Rolls in the 5th spot. Rolls is that black and white car, number 17. That's the 5th spot. He's out 1 position out of the A feature final right now. Bristner now is car number 99. Here he comes down in front of Rolls right now. 3 laps to go. Rolls is working the middle. Bristner now going back to the 5th spot. Got loose, spun out, collected it, but realized that there's no chance for me to make them A main. I'm going to go have to work on my car, and I'm going to have to go figure out something else. But here comes Dustin Sargent, number 77, your leader. Final lap coming down for the checkered flag. Your running order finishes with Dustin Sargent with the win. Chance Crum 2nd. Mason Hannigan 2nd. Crum 3rd, and Rolls 4th. So there's your top 4 cars. Wyatt Brown, that finished 2nd in 305s, is in the B main event. Wow, getting exciting. We're coming down, getting into another race. It's going to be the C main gridding up. Top 12 cars. I mean, top 12 laps. Maybe the top 4 cars. It's up to iRacing, and they're going to send it to me, I'm sure, here in just a second. Gridding up row number 1, Steven Fernberg. In the inside first row. On the outside of the front row, Timothy Brantley, number 222. Second row, Caleb Harmon. It's unbelievable. One fast cat. Walker Berry in the 4th spot, number 21. Third row, Clint Stone, number 88. Justin Bristner, 99. Fourth row inside, Brian McDonald, number 35. Trace Olson, number 9. Fifth row inside, Gage Stevens, number 51. Ron Meister, number 33. Sixth row, Cody, number 48. Jason Kratke in the 9, 11, and 12 spot. Seventh row, Blaine Brink, number 2. Darren Detweiler, number 3, in the 14th spot. Eighth row inside, Dustin Shreves, number 1. Aaron Gerwitz in the 16th spot, 199. In the 9th row, James Thompson, number 42. Jared Shipwreck Shipley, number 23, in the 18th spot. And that is it. 18 cars. And this is going to just be exciting. Top 2, top 4 will go to the main. No more than 4, I'm sure. But usually they take 2, but if they take 4, it's always a better, especially for this short bull ring of a track. So the pace truck is still on the track right now. This is going to be exciting. Let's see if we can get with Caleb Harmon starting out into the cockpit at the green flag. Yellow flag comes out already. That's definitely a quick caution. They didn't like that start. 11 laps to go, 1 lap down, pulls out the green, the yellow. Usually there's a reason for that, usually because of they want everybody to have a fair shot at the B main. There goes Darren Detweiler in the pits. Detweiler is getting a new wing possibility. Let's see if we can, he's going way back now. So Detweiler is going to come back. Okay, there he comes. He must have got a new wing, got a little bit of pushed out. Still a lot of time under yellows. It's going to count down. There's going to be 9 green flags. It's at 10 right now, but they won't start until probably the 9th laps left. Pace truck will hang out there for sometimes 2 laps. So we're going to keep our eyes on Timothy Brantley, your leader, number 02. 222 on the screen if you see it. Followed by Brister, Harmon, and Fernberg. Top 4. Here they go. Green flag. Brantley up on top. Gets a nice, comfortable 2-car length lead. Brister behind him. Harmon 2nd. Fernberg in a 3rd spot. Hanging low is Stevens and Stone. Somebody's working the bottom right now. Looks like maybe Blaine Brink. But right now we got a battle between Brantley and Brister. Oh, the top two touch, and that's going to put Harmon out in the lead. Number 11, Steven Fernberg's going to go into the second spot, and the 02 is going all the way back to the back of the pack, and it stays green. 8 laps to go. That was a tough break for your early leader. Right now it's Brister up on top, Shreve second, Harmon in the third spot. Fourth spot is Stone, the green and black car. Darren Detweiler fifth, the red and black. He started in the 17th spot, came in and got a wing. He's already worked up to the 5th spot. He's going to have to get one more to be official to make the final if they take 4, but 5th is not a safe place right now. Clint Stone right in front of him, that green and black, that is 4th spot. 3rd is Harmon up in front. That's the battle we want to keep our eye on right now. Harmon in 11th and 3rd spot, Stone in 4th, and Darren Detweiler. And there goes a back marker right now. That's Kratke. Kratke is in the 9th spot getting lapped. He wasn't in anybody's way. He just happened to get up on the wall. There's 3rd, 4th, and 5th with 2 laps to go. Your 3rd place car is Caleb Harmon. 4th is Stone, 88, the green and black, which Detweiler with a slide job had to slow it down from hitting him. So right now it's Clint Stone in the 4th spot. Checkered flag comes out. What a battle. If they take 4, it's going to be your 4 best. Brester, Shreves, Harmon, and Stone. Darren Detweiler possibly make the main. I don't know how their structure works, but might have not. Now we're going to the B main, 15 laps. Gridding up, heat number 1. B main, gridding up, row 1. Peyton Grease, number 292. Michael Sheraton, number 15. Second row inside, Hunter Crum, number 28. Wyatt Brown in the 4th spot, number 41. Third row inside, Alex Hanna. Sixth spot in the 3rd row outside, Randy Shreves, number 56. 4th row, Eric Tupper in the 7th and number 115. In the 8th spot, Alex Peck, number 59. Carl Deitch in the 9th spot, number 8. Andrew Hansen, number 26 in the 10th. In the 6th row, inside number 11, John Thay Goss in number 777. Hayden Harvey in 55. In the 7th row, Holden Shiner in the 37 and 13th spot. In the 14th spot, Tyler Klaus in the 01. In the 8th row, Justin Brister, number 99. Dustin Shreves in the 1. 9th row, Caleb Harmon and Clint Stone in the 10th row. Nobody. But I'll tell you what, I can tell you right now, this is a main event right now. Hands down, there's 6 guys in this race that's won an A main event. There's 6 guys in here that hopefully that can make the A main and try to win again. I'm sure they're going to take 8 cars, 8 cars maybe 4, but I hope 8 because it's the right thing to do. We're going to go back to Peyton Grease out in front right now, and he's going to be taking over Alex Hanna, I'm sorry. There it goes. Hanna's up on top. Crum on the bottom in a new paint job, fluorescent green, number 97. Tupper in 2nd, Shreves in 3rd. Shreves and Tupper's going back at it, back and forth. Randy Shreves right now in the 56. The UDSS blue and gray right there on the outside of Eric Tupper. And we got a car spinning in the back. That could have been Carl Deitch. And let's see who's going in the back row. Tyler Klaus is going to spin it out. They're going to keep it going green right now. Hunter Crum now is they got a very comfortable lead right now. Randy Shreve and Alex Hanna battling out for the 2nd and 3rd, followed by Alex Peck right now in that white car, red lettering, looks like an Amsoil color. He is your 4th place car. Here comes Michael Sheraton now on the bottom, working in that number 15 car. Sheraton now trying to get underneath Tupper. They're getting to battle it out. They're right behind Alex Hanna. Hanna's working the top side. Sheraton, Tupper. Oh, they touch Hanna. Hanna, that's going to get him loose a little bit right now. That's going to put the 115 of Tupper right next to him in the 5th spot. 5th and 6th and 7th battling it out right now. But your 4th place car is Michael Sheraton in the number 15. And then we got a spin in number 2. That looks like the Danson Hansen Wrecking Ball. He was not in a position. He was a back marker car, so we're lucky there. 7 laps to go right now. It's still Sheraton working on Randy Shreves now. Shreves in the 56 in the 4 spot, up on top. Sheridan on the bottom in the 4 spot. Shreves in the 3rd spot. They're battling out, trying to guarantee that top 4 spot for an A main final feature. If they're taking 4, these 4 are in. If they're taking 8, that's always good because Hayden Harvey's in that 5th spot. Hannah 6, Tupper 7, Stone. Right there's the battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th. They will make the show if they take 8 cars. It's going to be 4 or it's going to be 8. It won't be 6, but let's see what they're going to do. They are battling like it's no tomorrow. They know that they should get up in their top 4 spot to guarantee a spot. 3 laps to go for the B main event. Sheraton now all sitting by himself right there in the 15, running against the cushion. But right behind him, here comes Hayden Harvey. Harvey's got 2 laps. Harvey's making up some ground. He just made 1.2 seconds up in the last 3 laps. Hayden Harvey, is he going to do a slide job? There he goes to the bottom. Is he going to make it work? He's got 1 more lap. Comes side by side to Sheridan. Harvey staying on the bottom. Sheridan on top. Doesn't get it. Gets the momentum coming off the turn. Here they come to the checkered flag. It's Sheraton, Harvey in that split. And it's a finish with Sheraton to the final. Crum, Beck, Shreve, Sheridan, and Harvey, Klaus, Greaves, and Brown in the 16th, 17th, and 18th spot. But your top 8 will be Sheraton, Stone, Harvey, and Hannah. Let's see what iRacing does and where they want to place 4 cars or 8 cars. What a race. That was only the B main event. So coming up, they're going to have a 2-minute warm-up. The guys are going to get out on the track. They're going to warm up their car. They're going to warm up their tires. They're going to do change some setups. If they haven't made changes already, they're going to take a chance and make a change and hope it works. Some people might have to gear to the bottom. Some people might have to gear to the top. We don't know how and where these guys are wanting to go. I don't know if we can get a quick interview for like 30 seconds of somebody to see what kind of changes they had made.
Be here in a second.
Hey Tyler, this is Billy live streaming on YouTube up in the tower. You have your Discord on?
Me?
Yeah, you young man, you.
Yeah.
Hey, you're on YouTube. Don't cuss. Don't say nothing mean. Your parents might catch you. Just kidding. Hey, how's your car working right now?
It's working pretty good. We've got a setup that I just built like 10 minutes ago, so it's working pretty good.
You making some changes. The track's drying out a lot. Not to tell your secrets, so hopefully no racers are listening. Maybe the fans are. But are you trying to set it up for the top, or are you going to try to set it up for the bottom also?
Well, I'm trying to hit the bottom for about the first 15 laps of the show, and then I'm going to try to move up top, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, good luck. I didn't want to bug you. I just wanted to bug you for a second. I didn't want to bug you for a long time. Get your car out there, go practice, and good luck, and I hope to interview you after the race.
Okay,
Thanks,
you.
Tyler.
Yep.
All right, we got an interview with Tyler. Tyler's a very young man, you can tell. I don't have any information on Tyler. Hopefully that he'll send me in something so I can at least talk about him. I try to get all the drivers to say something, a little bit about where they're from and how old they are. So this is going to be exciting. The practice is over. So up on top of that leaderboard, we're going to start in the front row, gridding up for the feature. Going to be exciting. This is going to be crazy. Buckle up, race fans. Get yourself a drink. You're going to be here for a little bit. It's not going to go over. It's going to go quick, but it's not going to be over too quick. Starting in row number 1, Miles Jansen at number 67. The buckshot Billy Brickley just came off a win in the 305s in the 2nd spot. Second row inside, Travis Oldfield, number 38. Dustin Sargent, number 77. Third row inside, Alex Staudinger in the 54. Jake Greenwood in the 43. Fourth row inside, Mike Keegan in the 92. Mason Hannigan in the number 22, number 1 on his car. In the 5th row, Ryland Gray in the 06. 10th spot, Richie Preston, number 39. 6th row inside in the triple lot, Austin Stern. Chance Crum in the 83 in the 12th spot. 7th row, 13th position, Aiden Berline, 13. Kevin Click, number 25 in the 14th spot. 8th row inside, number 27, Tyler Matheny. Brett Rolls, number 17 in the 16th spot. In the 9th row inside, Hunter Crum, number 28. Alex Peck in the 18th spot, number 59. 10th row inside, number 56, Randy Shreves. In the 20th spot, outside of row number 10, number 15, Michael Sheraton. In the 11th row inside, Hayden Harvey, number 55. Eric Tupper, number 115 in the 22nd spot. In the 12th row inside, number 97, Alex Hanna. In the 88, Clint Stone. 24 cars. They took 8 cars from the B main. This is going to be exciting right now. Miles Jansen's going to lead them off to the green. The pace truck is off right now. Went off in the middle of 2 and 3. We're going racing right now with Miles Jansen leading them off. The buckshot up on top. Jansen goes high, shuts the buckshot down a little bit. Has to get off the gas, does a crossover move, and gets around Jensen and takes the lead. Nothing but free sailing for the buckshot right now. The buckshot, Jansen, Oldfield, Sargent, Stoudinger, Greenwood, and Kagan right now. But it's all the buckshot show right now, followed closely by Miles Jansen. Dustin Sargent working now, the number 77, working the bottom. Up on top of his Stoudinger. Stoudinger behind Stoudinger is Oldfield. So Sargent is working the bottom. That black car, the blue number 77, blue and white wing. Stoudinger now taking over the 3rd spot. Oldfield 4th. Sargent backs up to the 5th. He's going to lose 5th if he doesn't move up, because here comes the little hurricane. Mason Hannigan up on top. There he goes to the top shelf. Sargent on the bottom gets in front of the hurricane. Now the Hurricane now is still holding the position, starting to get a little dusty. Race fans, these drivers seeing the same thing that you're seeing. Sargent is stuck on the bottom. He wants to be there. It doesn't look like he wants to push up too much. He wants to try to work that bottom. He has a feeling that's going to come and play into later in the race, so he's working it. So it's Mason Hannigan on top. Hasn't got around Sargent just yet, and it's yellow flags comes out on lap number 7. We got a race with Sargent working the bottom. This is going to be exciting. There's not going to be a freight train. We don't know how long he's going to stay down there, but he worked 7 laps on the bottom. He stayed in front of the little hurricane, Mason Hannigan. That's an achievement in itself. Hannigan's working the top. He's fast, but he stayed behind Sargent. Sargent might have something on the bottom. We're going to call it right now. Did a great job of saving it for 7 laps. Wow. This is getting exciting. First yellow, lap 7. .31 laps to go. Yellows do count. Going to keep our eye on the buckshot up front. He's going to get a hole shot because he's the master at it. He's the master of hole shots. In his brand new Works Graphics paint job, all white. He never said he would. He hung around me a little too long. I'm a white freak. Here he comes. Now the buckshot now gets right behind Jansen gets right behind the buckshot. Buckshot gets a good jump in the moisture. Jansen in 2nd. Stoudinger in the 3rd spot. Oldfield 4th. Mason Hannigan in the 5th spot. Dustin Sargent moves back up top. He might have to go back to the bottom. He got up in line. He tucked himself right in front of Keegan with the X, the orange and white car. Beautiful old school paint job with the X of his father. His father raced sprint cars. But it's the buckshot right now. Let's put it back up on the buckshot. We have a battle. Sargent going to the bottom. So is Keegan. So right there is the battle for the 6th and the 7th spot. Here comes Greenwood on top. Greenwood up on top. Keegan goes to the top. Greenwood gets around him. Hannigan is still up in that 5th spot right now. And there's the car stopped dead on its track, causing nothing but melee. That's going to bring out the yellow on lap 14. I don't know what happened there. Just causing melee right there. He couldn't maybe exit out. He couldn't get off the track. The yellow didn't come out fast enough. Wow. So nothing has changed right now. We still got the Buckshot in the lead. Oldfield now moved over to the second spot in that red with the green, fluorescent green trim. The red-black wing. Jansen moved to third spot. Stoudinger in the fourth spot. Hannigan in the fifth spot. The red and black one. The blue 54 is Stoudinger. There's your top 5. We're going to go back on the Buckshot. See if he gets a good hole shot now. Remember, race fans, it's the pole setter that can fire anytime as soon as the pace truck gets off the track. The Buckshot right now from Sofa King Fast Sim Sport in the lead in his beautiful new paint job from Works Graphic. Pace truck's in. The Buckshot's in 3. He can't fire until he gets to that orange stripe right there. He gets in the moisture, gets near the tire, fires. Holefield right behind him. Jansen's going to go to the bottom. He's going to brush up to the top. He's going to get right in front of Stoudinger, gets sideways, spins out. Yellow flag comes back out. Look at the top screen. It looks like that 67 got a little loose. And Stoudinger had nowheres to go but collected in the rear right quarter of the right rear tire. So we have 20 laps down, 20 laps to go. You still got your leader, the Buckshot, Billy Brickley, having a hell of a night. Doing really a great job with his new paints. He would never go white, he told me. He says and he said he also said he'd never go to the bottom either, because if he had to go to the bottom, he'd go get a day job. He's not a bottom feeder. He likes the top. He's a full throttle guy. That's what he is, hammered down. That's the Buckshot. That's why we call him the Buckshot. Loaded shells. Oldfield right behind the Buckshot right now in number 38 in the second position. Here they come with a jump. We got our eyes right now on the Buckshot. Oldfield right there. Oldfield's going to do a slider on the bottom as we get up there. He slides in front of the Buckshot. The Buckshot does a crossover. Gets it back. Here comes Oldfield again. He's going to pass it back up. The Buckshot's going to go back underneath. It's not like his first time in the school. Mason Hannigan gets sideways and spins out in the turn. Are they going to throw the yellow flag? Hannigan must have kept it rolling. But he's back. There's a car flipping in turn 2 now. The yellow flag's got to come out. There it comes out. Hannigan got a little bit loose, I think, or he might have got pushed around. We're going to find out here in just a second. We're going to keep it on Hannigan. The red and black car right there in the middle. We got our cameras on him. Let's see what happens. He's going to come out of this corner, and he's going to go into the next corner, into 3 and 4, and what happens? Oh, just got a little bit of help, a little bit of pushing, unintentionally. I'm sure that's close racing here at Fairbury. So we're back live, 14 laps to go, 13 now. We're going to go back to our pole setter, our leader right now, the Buckshot, Billy Brickley. 13 laps to go. They're going to come around with 12. The Buckshot's going to fire. He's going to go back down in the moisture. Oldfield's going to be right behind him, along with Jansen, Stoudinger, and Beerline. So the Buckshot got a little loose that time, looser than normal, but he's going to stay up on the cushion. He's going to ride the wall. No wall riding, but he's going to ride the wall. Oldfield in that second spot. Jansen in the third. Oldfield's had a couple shots at the Buckshot, but hasn't been able to capitalize on it. Jansen in the third. Stoudinger in the fourth. Here comes Brett Rawls in the fourth now. Rawls in that black with the green X coming down the straightaway, number 17. That's Brett Rawls in the fourth spot, trying to look for a podium. Chance Crum and Ryland Gray in the bottom. Here they come off of turn number 2. They're going to get collected. They're going to bump and run. They're going to have a lot of cars. Here comes number 4. That's Stoudinger on the outside from 7th to 4th again. Stoudinger up on the top panel. He's up on top of the shelf, and there's a crash in turn number 2. They're going to keep it green. Stoudinger's the battle for 4th and 5th. Crum underneath in number 83. Chance has done extremely good in a lot of races. Chance Crum is all over the back of Stoudinger. 7 laps to go. Let's go back to the Buckshot all by himself. Oldfield in 2nd. Jansen in the 3rd spot. There's your top 3 podium at this time with 6 laps to go. Buckshot is all on his own destiny. He's in his own postal code. It's up to him what he's going to do. Is he going to come off the wall a little bit? Is he going to stay conservative? Is he going to hammer down through the rest of the race? I think the Buckshot's not going to lift, but he's going to be a little conservative. He's not going to lift, but he's going to pay attention to what he's doing. His mind is focused. I could do an interview with him right now, and he could probably talk to us, but it could make him crash. I'm sure some of you fans want that. But right now in the 4th spot, it's Stoudinger, Alex Stoudinger, and Crum battling out for the 4th and 5th spot. Stoudinger high, Crum on the bottom, comes up and does a slider. They both collect. They bang wheels. They stay hard on the throttle. Stoudinger on the top side does a crossover move on Crum. Crum's going to the top. Stoudinger on the bottom. Crum's going to do a crossover. Back on Stoudinger on the top shelf. Crum's taking over the 4th spot. I apologize. 5th spot is Stoudinger. There's the battle for the 4th spot. The podium is Jansen. Oldfield and Jansen are battling out for the 2nd and 3rd. Jansen now in the 4th spot. Oldfield in the 3rd. He's starting to lose it. Here comes Chance Crum. Checkered flag comes out. That's your photo finish. It's going to be the running order. The Buckshot, Billy Brickley, Miles Jansen, Travis Oldfield, Chance Crum in the 4th spot. What a battle. Stick around, race fans. We're going to do an interview with the top 3 and maybe more. Well, I can't get Chance in here. He's not on Discord, so that kind of blows. You know what I mean? I like interviewing guys, even if they don't finish in the top 3, even 4th, 5th. I don't care where they finish. I like talking to people. You know, it's just part of racing. Let me get Aiden Berline here real quick.
Dude.
Hey, Aiden, this is Billy up in the tower, live streaming on YouTube. Do you have your Discord on?
Yes, sir.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? That was, you know, it was a good race, but, you know, being in the back, being in the middle, it's Fairbury being so tight. You probably got pushed around a little bit, but, you know, how was the car? How did you get pushed around a little bit also?
I got pushed around a lot. I mean, went up to 5th, got knocked all the way back to 11th. My car was meant for, I forgot to change it. I had it on heat race, forgot to change it. So I had probably the loosest car in the whole entire field.
Oh, man, yeah, it was loose. It looked good for a while, but like I said, you went back, you get pushed around. That's part of Fairbury. Fairbury got really loose and dry, but you did a great job, you know, and I mean, I hope to interview you. I wanted to get in touch with you since you're on Discord, and we like interviewing people, and you know, next time you better make your changes and not forget. But, you know, tell the race fans, it's not easy, though. You get mixed up. You only have so much time to make changes to your car. And when you go out and test, and before you know it, you have to change your fuel. You got to change your shocks or spring. It's not a lot of time. It's easy to forget. Do you agree?
Yeah, it's so easy. Like, qualify, I almost forgot to add fuel for the heat race. It's a very short amount of time to remember that stuff.
Yeah, especially when you're changing stuff. So, but no, good. I mean, you did great, man. You're a fast upcoming young man. You're driving the wheels off that thing. You're doing an awesome job. You're 19 years old. You're from Gillette, Wyoming?
No. I'm in Virginia.
Virginia, okay. We'll have to fix that. But it's a good job. Congratulations on everything, man. I mean, you're part of. Are you Sofa King? Are you part of Sofa King?
No, I'm not on any team.
How come?
No, I just want to be a free agent.
Oh, I like it. Do you do your own setups?
Yeah, that was my own setup.
Well, you're doing a great job, man. Hey, keep it up, and we hope to interview you again, even if you're not in the top 3. But congratulations. I saw you getting pushed around. It's not always fun, but it's part of racing. Do you agree?
Yeah, it's definitely part racing.
All right, young man. If I put you in you're up there. Are you up there with Tyler Clowes and stuff, or are you in your own general?
Yeah, I'm in general.
All right, buddy. Congratulations, and talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you.
That's Aiden Beerline a young man that just doing a great job. So had a little struggles today. Let's get our third place car. Let's do a quick interview. Um, let's see. He's not there. He's not in our post race. Miles Jansen. Where's Travis? Let's see. Travis. Travis doesn't have a Discord on. Guys, it's out of my control. It has nothing to do with me. I'm sure Billy Brinkley's going to look for him. Let's get Miles Jansen in here and see if he wants to interview your second place car. Uh, let's see. Miles, this is Billy up in the tower live on YouTube, live streaming. You have your Discord on?
Yes, I do.
Hey, what a battle! I mean, you were battling, and last three or four laps, or you got around Oldfield, and you had some restarts. It got you closer to the back of his bumper. Um, Great piece of driving. How did it feel out there tonight? How'd your car feel, and how was the traffic?
Track was slick, car was good. The Towards the end there, I was getting close to Travis, and we got crossed up a little at the end, and I ended up hitting him, and I got second place. Not the way I wanted it, but
Well, though, but it's and I'm sure they all know it because it's part of racing here on the smaller tracks because it's such a bull ring, and especially when the track dries out. I tell the race fans that people don't understand when it gets slicked up. It is it is hard to drive. Do you agree?
yeah, it's definitely you got to have all your p's and q's together there to get around here, especially Fairbury being the smallest track we race on with the sprint cars, and how slick it gets out here. It is definitely a handful.
Well, there's not much lifting, and it's really fast. And you were working Travis a little bit on the top and staying close. And I really can't remember right now, but did you ever go to the bottom a few times?
No, last night with UDSS and the 410, I tried the bottom a couple times. I didn't
Okay.
really didn't find anything down there, so I just figured in the 360 net I just keep it on the wall as long as I can and just hold on.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I announce like 4 or 5 times a week, so I get a little bit confused on that. And I remember someone you were going to the bottom, but I didn't know if it was this. So that's why I said, did you go to the bottom? But how was your setup? Would you have changed anything to make it a little bit better? To maybe have it maybe stick a little bit better?
Probably should have given a little more wing into it, and probably should have done a little less stagger. But other than that, setup was on point, and car felt great tonight.
Well, you and Travis and did a great job. And Chance Crum he was barreling down. He was coming from the little bit seventh, eighth spot, and he ended up getting fourth. But he had you guys in sight. So glad there was no yellows. But it was a terrific race. It was racing ends with you and Travis, and I'm sure Travis knows that this track is a bull ring. But is there anybody that you would like to say hi to or thank, or sponsors that you like to, or your team like to mention?
Uh, I'd like to thank D2 Race Designs. Dan has helped me out a lot through my sim racing endeavors, and my stepdad at Lee Thomas Construction. He's helped me flip the bill for some of the expensive stuff that sim racing comes with, and all my friends in Discord that helped me out with setups and helped me get better and helped me to get where I am today.
Well, congratulations. You did a hell of a job. No matter if it's second plot, third spot, this is a bull ring. Anytime you finish in the top 10 here at Fairbury is actually an accomplishment. But you and Travis put a hell of a show on, and Chance was going to come up and give you guys a run up there if there was going to be another yellow. And so is Stoudinger. Stoudinger was up there a lot with you guys. You guys were all battling it out and dry slick and dusty and all that, but congratulations on your second place finish, and I hope to see you up on the podium again and do another interview, and we could talk more.
Yeah, definitely. I hope to have some more podium finishes here with UDSS.
Well, congratulations. The way you've been running lately, and I've been watching, is you're going to be there with no questions asked. So congratulations and good luck, and we'll talk to you again.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. That's Miles Jansen, your second place finisher. All right, I think we got our third place car here. Did we find Travis? We did. We're going to bring Travis in. Uh, Travis, this is Billy live streaming up in the tower on YouTube. You have your Discord on?
Yes, sir.
Travis, oh man, what a battle. I'll tell you what, a couple times, Miles got around you with a little bump here and there, and I'm sure it was a racing deal. I know he didn't, he said it, I interviewed him before you because I couldn't locate you, but he was definitely feeling terrible about it. But you guys put a great race on, um, and your car was really hooked up, and you had something for the buckshot a little bit, or a lot actually. I thought it was right there, and you were working them on the bottom for a bit, weren't you?
Yeah, I pretty much searched that entire track just trying to find some speed.
Well,
But
you
yeah,
you
they were
you look,
fast at
yeah,
the
you
top.
were you worked. I thought man, if you had a couple of those little slide jobs stick, I mean, like just like a split second more, you had him blocked. He just came back with a crossover.
Yeah, me and him were just got done talking, and he was saying that he didn't see how he got that big of a run, but he kept getting those big runs off the top.
Well, it was drying up there, and I was surprised. You slid it up there. You slid it up right in front of him. You did a perfect slide job, especially here at Fairbury, because I tell the race fans and the streamers that are watching live that here you got to literally back the car in almost. Not as it's not probably as worse that I make it sound, but it is. You have to because the turns are so tight, and uh, you lose the whole entire car you're sliding against, and you slid it up. And Billy did a two crossovers or three crossovers, and you really had it if it would have just had the cushion down a little farther. Did you set your car up for the bottom, or did you just go to the bottom and were just looking for anything?
I love running the top. I'm a top till I die kind of guy. But I had to run the bottom just to see if it was down there. Yeah, I was searching for any moisture anywhere.
Well, it was down there and you found it. I think, I think the problem is that cushion wasn't far enough down coming out of the corner to help you out. But it was a great finish. Um, you were searching. You put on a great show for everybody. Miles and yourself and Stoudinger and Chance Crum was coming. Keegan was there. Richie Preston was coming up the food chain. I mean, there was like the top, honestly, the top 10 guys, top 11 guys could have won this easily. The buckshot, had a little advantage under the restarts coming down to 5 laps ago, 6 laps ago. Always when you fire, you get the fire anytime. That definitely does give you an advantage. But you stayed with him pretty good. He got in the moisture, and you were able to put your tires in the moisture on fire coming to the green, and you were able to stick with him though.
Yeah, it's always tough keeping up with Billy on these restarts. He's got those restarts figured out. But I was just able to keep up with him for whatever reason.
Now, where are you? How old are you, and what state are you from?
I'm 19 years old and I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Do you race real race cars?
Yes, I do. I race 360 non-wings.
Wow, and that's in your hometown, or you travel?
We travel a little bit, but most of it's in the hometown.
Well, hopefully you can start racing those soon, but don't give up on sim, Dave. You got a great little career here in sim racing. This is fun because you're racing people around the world, and it's extremely enjoyable, and it has its you race the cars, and the fans that don't have one or want to get in. This is close to real racing. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely very comparable to real life.
Well, it's hopefully that you could keep racing with UDSS, and hopefully that you keep podium them. You did an awesome job, and like I said, Miles felt really bad, and that's part of racing, and it's Fairbury. This is a bull ring. If this would have happened on a mile track or a Knoxville track, then we could probably say something. But this track's a little bull ring. So, is there anybody that you would like to mention or thank, or your sponsors or your teams that you would like to say thank you to? This is your time. It's all yours, my friend.
Yeah, I gotta say big thanks to Vanderpool Racing. They picked me up, and anytime I ask questions or need any help, they're always right there to help me out. And the whole team is great, and all the sponsors that are supporting us, it's amazing.
Well, you did a great job. Congratulations. Go back and celebrate, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. That's Travis Oldfield, man, finishing on the third position here tonight. So, I'll go over there. Let's get Billy Brickley up on top and see if we can bring our leader, our winner in. I don't really want to interview him, but I will, just because. Billy up in the tower. What are you doing?
Yeah, I know.
What are you
So
doing,
horrible. You
kid?
got to talk to me again.
I gotta talk to you again. It's not like I don't talk to you 24/7. Hey, you win the 305s. You come back up there and start to pull. You win the 360s. Uh, what? Shit, give the
You know
fans a
what it
little
is?
insight. It's a new paint job. The
It's
white. I'm rubbing
it's
off
the
on you.
white. It's the
I
white, man. You've got me sold. I'm running a white car from here on out.
damn.
I
I
think I've
told you.
won. Well, what I won Lima Land last night. I won the 5 tonight. I won the 360. We got fifth in the 410. It's the white paint job. That's what it's got to be, right?
Dude, I'm rubbing off on you, brother. I told you, you didn't listen, but hey, I'm glad that I've helped you out somewhat because the race fans don't know that you helped me out so much in my driving and learning how to drive this stuff, and I thank you. But hey, your car was hooked up. You were running a rail, coming down to 6 laps. You had 5 laps, 4 laps. You had a 3 car length lead, 4 car length lead. Jansen, Oldfield, Staudinger, Chance Crum was on the move. You had a little bit of distance between them. I know you don't back off because you're a hammer down kind of guy and you love the wall, but were you just more focusing on not making a mistake than trying to pull any farther than the way that the lead that you had?
Yeah, I think that was the thing is I was just I was cruising, I wasn't pushing it hard. There was a couple times where Travis threw the sliders on me and I had to cross him over, and I had no idea how that was going to work out, but it actually worked out really well. I think the middle wasn't bad. I probably could have ran it, but the top was working. I stalled there the last 10, 15 laps or so. I was keeping even if not pulling away a little bit. So I just rode with it. I was like, it's no big deal. I'll just keep going with this pace and just try not to hit the wall. That's the big thing. You got to run up there and not hit the wall.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it seems to work pretty well.
I was telling Travis, I'm going, dude, Travis, you put 2 or 3 sliders on Billy, man, and I'm really, if the cushion was brought down about another probably 12 inches or 24 inches, man, you could have made it stuck in. But he kept coming, Billy kept coming over and doing the crossover, and I said, I don't know how he got that momentum off the crossover because it was so dry, but his slide jobs were really literally perfect. But then your crossover moves were just as perfect, and you got the run on there. How did you even get? How did you even get the car to get forward bite coming off that slick?
It was, I mean, it's slick from the bottom up. So you're running in it no matter what, and it's just I saw the sliders coming, so that helped, and I was able to cross them under early. But when you slide here at Fairbury, it just kills all your momentum on the exit when the person throwing the slider. So I think that helped a little bit. He was getting a little loose on exit, and I was able to just basically just extend the straightaway and hammer into it. So it worked. It felt really good. I was surprised. Tried something a little different tonight, and it worked pretty well.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was a great race on your part. First and second, you guys battled it out a little bit at the beginning, and it was a battle throughout the whole race. But then once you got by yourself checking out, you got yourself on restarts. You came down off the top. Even though Oldfield got on your butt a few times under those restarts, you didn't really pull them. Like you're one of the masters at starts, but you got in a cushion, and that really, I'm sorry, you got in the bottom where it was moisture, but it also let Travis get into moisture too. So you didn't. After the first one, you jumped real good. The second one, yeah, he got the third one. He started figuring out. Billy's going to go to the bottom. He can fire any time, long as I'm in the moisture. I was thinking that you were going to pull some moisture a little bit and put them hang them out to dry, but you didn't. But you had to stay to the bottom to slow the pace down a little bit. You didn't want them to have a big run on you going into the next corner, right?
Yeah, I was just trying to get the run through the traction. You had to. That was all you could do. I like starting up high and coming down low, but it was slick. I didn't want to spin out on a start to screw everything up. So I figured I'll just roll around the bottom and try to get in the traction when I take off. And Travis was timing up perfect every single time. I'm usually pretty good at getting a jump on guys, but I couldn't get the jump on Travis. Miles, that was an easy start there. I was able to get him pretty good. I read that one perfectly, but Travis, I give him props. He was able to get me on them starts.
Yeah, it was a good battle between Miles and Travis because they had it. Miles kind of collected Travis a little bit, but I told him, Miles felt bad. Travis didn't say anything, but there should be no anger there because this is Fairbury, man. This is really, if you get creamed, then that's a different story. But when you're running nose to tail with the dust and a dry slick, you're gonna touch somebody sometimes, no matter how talented you are. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, you're gonna hit. You gotta give and take, man. If guys don't give and take, it's not gonna work. And I love it. It's up against the wall. It's a bull ring. You get up there and you get on the wheel and you drive it, and that's what I like. So I think it's a lot of fun. I know nobody wants to come back here, but
Yeah, you know what? It's a
I'm
fun
gonna put
show.
my 2 cents in. I hope we can come back and keep racing here. Hell, if anything, let's bring Kokomo in too. Kokomo's the same way. I like it. So we'll have to see. You know, I'm sure I'll get outvoted on that one, but it is what it is. Uh, Either
But
way, I like all the tracks. I mean,
but you know what though, when you talk about Kokomo and you talk about Fairbury, I mean I'm not a fan of Fairbury either. I mean I never was. I've only driven it once, and actually I drove it when with Sean Timmerman. I watched him and I was behind him, and I was a second a lap off the pace. I'm going, how do these guys do it? You know, this is so unbelievable. And he was at a 410, but it's a 360. Then you brought me here the other day and ran me in a couple 305s, and I ran okay, but I kind of gone, you know what? This is fun, but you got to be on top of your game. If you're not on top of your game, and like you said with the racers, if you're not giving and taking, then you're gonna be crashing out, or you're gonna be crashing people and pissing people off. Am I right?
yeah, it's a whole different driving style. You know, you can't push the car, you can't push the guy you're racing. You got to just go easy and make the right move and have the right setup. If you're missing something, you're in trouble. You know, it's not an easy track. It's not gonna just hand it to you. You've got to work for it. You've got to drive smart.
Yeah, you gotta believe, you gotta have confidence in yourself. That's where I lack myself. But you gotta have confidence. You can have a little ego all you want, but if you have a big ego and you're still not as good as you think you are, that's what's going to wreck a lot of cars. And that's the problem that I see sometimes when I get into these races, that there's a lot of egos and nobody wants to give and take. And I've raced a couple races here, and I finished like third in one and fifth in another, and I'm like 5/10 off these guys. I'm starting 24th, but again, I'm finishing up there not because I'm good or my talent. That has nothing to do with it. These guys go by me and then they want to go faster and fast, and they just crash out. So you got to be consistent. You got to have some ability and give and take, because no matter how good you are, if you drive over your head and crash out, you're not going to finish.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta give and take. Like earlier at Miles when he threw a slider in the first lap, I had to lift on that one. I didn't want to, but you just got to. When you see it coming, you got to lift. And some guys, it's not like Eldora where you can just keep gassed into it and drive underneath. You got to lift here. It's just the way it is. Or you cause a big old pileup, and we saw a bunch of that tonight.
And people don't like it. So, well, you're leading in the points race in the Goyet Trucking 360 Unity. This is race number 7. Sixth race, you were up on points by probably about 23 points. You're leading. Chance Crum, he got 4th tonight. He moved over to the 2nd. Hunter Crum got, I think, 11th. He's in 3rd. And Randy Shreves is in that 4th spot. I don't even think he made the show tonight. So you're leading in points. This will be your 2nd win of the year. Not a bad average finish for 4th. So this is going to take you into the next race. Nygaard, Eiler, and Raleigh, they both won one. They weren't here tonight. But this is your 2nd win. You're leading in points. So what can you say? I mean, just have fun for one more race and just be, you're going to go out and try to win it naturally. I'd never say you're not going to go, you're going to go out there and smooth sailing. But you got to, if you want to go for points and it come down to the last race and win the championship, you have to have in the back of your mind where you have to finish, correct?
Yeah, I ain't worried about points in these 360s.
Good
I'm
boy.
just here to win and get wins. So 410's the only one I care about points. That's the one that pays, but we're not doing so hot in that one either. But, I think we're actually might be 2nd, but yeah, I'm just out here trying to win every week. That's the way it is. I think the 305 Golds will have that locked up. So
Well,
we've got four races or 3 races left in 360s. I'd like to go out and
3, yeah.
I'd like to go out and win the next 3. That'd be nice. So Charlotte's next week. We'll see how that goes. That'll be interesting, but you never know. It just depends.
Yeah, well, good luck. And that's like me. I don't run for points. I really don't care. I don't mind traveling. I just want to race. I just want to race and do good. So, and win if I could, but that ain't happening. So, good luck. Thank you. Anybody you'd like to thank for tonight?
Yeah, I gotta thank Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, Works Graphics, and Dave Ward for making all their awesome paint jobs. Design Metal Art, Just Logistics, Goyet Trucking, Speed World Hobbies, Pushing the Cushion Productions, of course, and you, Billy, for doing all these broadcasts for us.
Thank you very much. It's been an honor. I appreciate it all. Good luck, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks, Billy.
That's Billy Brickley, your winner of tonight's Goyet Trucking 360 Unity Series. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. God bless you all you streamers, all you race fans. Should be Peoria Speedway Invitational tomorrow night, Tuesday. I think it starts at 5:30. We'll be going live here. But again, thank you all. God bless you all. Stay safe. Again, my every night speech, I say it like this all the time. God bless you. Love your loved ones. Stay close. Protect protect yourself, be safe, help others. Good night, peace out. Billy Idol, Billy Bowerman saying good night.